Hi everyone! Ooh, welcome back to my vlog. Charot! So, wag kang mangamba, girl. Makinig ka dito, promise. Makakatulong to sa'yo. Kung overthinker ka, kung lagi kang nag-worry, push. So, let me read to you a Chinese fable, no? The story is about the Chinese farmer. I came across the story many years back and lagi ko tong iniisip. Every time nag-worry na naman ako, nag-overthink na naman ako, and I'm undergoing a difficult phase of my life. So, the story goes, meron ng isang Chinese farmer and he has one horse. Meron siya ng kabayo. So, one day, girl, biglang nakatakas yung kabayo. Di, yung mga kapitbahay niya, no, pumunta sa kanya, ganyan, sabi sa Chinese farmer, ay, ang malas mo naman, nawala yung kabayo mo. Ang sagot lang ng Chinese farmer, baka malas ako. Maybe. Ganon. And then the next day, yung kabayo, bumalik, may kasamang 7 friends. May kasamang 7 kabayo. So, yung mga kapitbahay na naman, punta ulit dun sa Chinese farmer, no? Sabi, oy, ang swerte mo naman, akala mo nawala yung kabayo. Yun pala, may kasamang 7 kabayo. So, ang dami mo ng kabayo, ganyan. Sagot ulit ng Chinese farmer, baka swerte ako. Ganun lang. So, ayun, no? The next morning, yung anak niya, trinay na sakyan yung kabayo. Ay, ayun. Di nahulog, tapos nabalian ng paa, ganyan. So, ayun na naman yung mga kapitbahay. Ay, naku, Diyos ko, ang malas naman. Nabalian ng paa yung anak mo, ganyan. Sagot ulit ng Chinese farmer. Alam mo na yung sagot niya? Maybe. The next morning, may military officer na kinukuha yung mga abled sons and father para sa military. Ending, nireject yung anak niya kasi nga nabalian ng paa. So, balik ulit kali yung mga kapitbahay, no? Sabi, ay, ang swerte mo naman, buti pa ikaw hindi kinuha yung anak mo kasi nga nabalian yung paa. So you see, the message is, minsan, hindi natin nakikita yung mga good things na nangyayari sa buhay natin while we are on that challenge, no? Pag nandun tayo sa pagsubok na hinaharap natin, we're so busy minsan contemplating or complaining, bakit ito nangyayari sa akin, girl? Bakit napakamalas kong tao? But in reality, you wouldn't know. Maybe yun yung best thing na nangyari sa buhay mo. Maybe yun yung best thing na nangyari sa buhay natin. So here are the lessons na I wanted to impart dun sa fable na to para hindi ka na mag-worry kasi talagang, di ba, ang sarap na hindi mag-worry. Number 1, life is happening for me, not to me. No? Hindi against sa'yo yung buhay. Minsan kasi, no, we label each experience as good or bad. Pag swerte, edi good. Pag malas, edi bad. But you got to understand na lahat nangyayari sa buhay natin, mahirap man yan, it all comes with a lesson. Ulitin ko, it all comes with a lesson. Madalas kasi, no, we are so focused to think yung kamalasan na nangyari sa buhay natin versus ano ba yung lesson na naituro ng experience na to sa akin? Ano ba yung lesson na naitulong nito sa akin? Niloko ka ng ex mo, halimbawa, broken-hearted ka. Pero, kung hindi ka linoko, baka hindi mo na-meet si Mr. Right mo talaga or kung sino yung talagang para sa'yo. Baka you're just too afraid bitawan yung ex mong yan kahit napakadami na ng red flag na nakita mo. Pero kumbaga, you will be put into edge Halimbawa, nalugi ka sa business mo, no? Ano ba namang itong buhay to? Napakamalas, hindi talaga ako swerte sa buhay. But without that challenge, you would never meet a different side of you na mas porsigido sa buhay. Maybe you'll come up with different business ideas or maybe you'll meet different people na mag-introduce sa'yo ng ganitong racket. Di mas doble pa yung income mo kesa noon. The thing is, you cannot just stop every time na may nangyayari but rather move forward sa life mo. Ano ba yung tinuturo ng experience na to para sa'yo? Let's embrace yung unpredictability ng buhay. Life talaga is unpredictable kasi we never know what each experience will lead us in the long run. Ay, girl. Second, let things go. Ay, ang hard naman yan, girl. Let things go. But really, we got to practice non-attachment sa mga bagay-bagay. Ang smart ng Chinese farmer, no? Whatever is life throwing out at him, his only response is, maybe. Ang malas mo, maybe. Ang swerte mo, maybe. The more kasi na we hold on if positive ba yung outcome or negative ba yung outcome, is mag-worry tayo. Diba? I once stumbled a podcast before, no, and she said, regret is mindless. Kasi we don't have naman talaga the capacity if yung decision na hindi natin ginawa could have been a better decision kesa dun sa ginawa natin. To give you an example, I also gave this example dun sa other channel ko, which is Nurse Odyssey. But halimbawa, no, you're contemplating, mag-abroad ba ako? Oo, hindi, ganyan. Tapos, halimbawa, nag-abroad ka, nahirapan ka, it was a terrible experience, hindi maganda yung nangyari, whatever. So, nag-regret ka na sana pala hindi na ako nag-abroad, sana pala instead dito na lang ako pumunta, whatever. Sana pala nag-stay na lang ako sa Pilipinas. But in reality, if you really come to think of it, no, the future to know, if halimbawa nag-stay ka sa Pilipinas or halimbawa hindi ka nag-abroad or dito ka pumunta sa ibang lugar na to was also not available to you. Hindi mo din alam kung mas napabuti ba ng buhay mo yung desisyon na hindi mo ginawa. That future to know is also not available to you. Sino bang nakakaalam nun? Wala naman, diba? So this is true sa lahat ng decisions na gagawin mo sa buhay. Hindi mo alam yung consequences na mangyayari or opportunities na mangyayari. Halimbawa, sa pagpili ng college degree, sa pagbili ng ganito, or sa pag-move sa ganito, hindi tayo manghuhula. You would never know what you will get. Kaya, ayun, move forward lang tayo. Whatever is the outcome, negative man yan or good man yan, move forward and let things go lang talaga. And the last one, you really have to accept life as it is. Minsan kasi yung worry natin comes from kasi resist natin yung buhay. We are resisting life being life. As if naman talaga, no, Papa God promise na ay dapat smooth sailing lang yung buhay, ay hindi ka makakaranas ng ganitong problema. Girl, part yun ng buhay natin. Tell me if may kakilala ka na hindi pa nararanasan yung problemang pinagdaraanan mo ngayon. Minsan kasi, no, we are so caught up in our own drama. Let me do a real talk, ganyan. Bakit ako? Bakit ito yung nangyayari sa akin? Bakit ako na naman yung pinapahirapan? Favorite talaga ata ako ni Papa God na lahat ng kamalasan is napupunta sa akin. Madalas, pinipersonal natin yung mga bagay-bagay. Hay naku. Pero sa totoo, hindi naman dapat. If you come to think of it, no? Kanino pala dapat? Sino pala dapat yung deserving na mahirapan? Wala naman, di ba? Kasi pantay-pantay tayo. Pero on how we respond to things as individual, dun tayo nagkakaiba-iba. Some may say, okay lang yan, buhay lang yan. Ganun talaga. Others would say, ay hindi dapat ganun. The more we resist with life, mas nasa-stress tayo. But the more we accept life with ease, the more na mas magaan yung pakiramdam natin. I have this tattoo, Amor Fati. Let me give you a picture here. It means accept each experience as natural and necessary. Sometimes, no, we wish things to happen differently. Sana hindi niya ako linoko. Sana hindi ako nagkamalas, whatever. But really, there are things na wala sa control natin. So instead of complaining na sana hindi to nangyari sa akin, pray for guidance and courage na malagpasan mo kung ano man yung hinaharap mo sa buhay mong to. So you have to allow life to happen as it will, then just go with it. So ayun lang. Feeling ko hindi ka na mag-worry after nito. These kind of lessons, I wanted to impart to you too. Kasi again, masarap na hindi mag-worry. So para enjoy lang tayo sa buhay. Good vibes lang tayo sa buhay. So again, thank you so much for being with me. This has been your Ate Girl and I'll see you in the my next vlog talaga. Same outfit tayo.